The Evolution of Democratic Ideals, 1215 to 1791. If you're listening to this to do the worksheet, take a look at question A on the worksheet. What does the title mean? The Evolution of Democratic Ideals. If you're not sure, take a look at what evolution means and what democratic means. Look them up or call me over. Now for the article. The Glorious Revolution, the American Revolution, and the French Revolution had far-reaching consequences as they challenged the institutions that shaped the political structure of the world. Each attempted to establish democratic principles of government, including limiting the power of the government and extending rights to the governed. Although each revolution occurred in a different time and place, all three were based on the ideas that government derives its power from the people it governs, and government exists to protect its citizens who have certain rights that cannot be denied. The Glorious Revolution, American Revolution, and French Revolution had enduring effects worldwide on political expectations for self-government and individual liberty. I want to pause real quick. If you need to take a look at the vocab on the left, please do. Several essential political documents were created at critical times in history that paralleled the ideas that drove these revolutions. There were 5 documents written between 1215 to 1791 with the intent or the purpose to guarantee numerous rights for its citizens. The English Magna Carta in 1215 established the principle that no one, including the king, was above the law. The abuses of King John caused a revolt by the nobles who forced the king to recognize the rights of noblemen. The Magna Carta, otherwise known as the Great Charter, eventually came to protect the interests of other social classes as well. As a result, the document was regarded as a guarantee of certain rights. The Magna Carta established the principles of the rule of law, limited government, and due process of law. It also guaranteed individual rights to the nobility. Just so you know, due process of law means that if you get accused of something, there is a jury and evidence. You're assumed innocent until you're proven guilty. The Glorious Revolution in 1688 brought the first Bill of Rights to the English people by the new monarchs, William and Mary of Orange. The document begins with a list of grievances against the exiled King James II. It justifies both the right to depose the king and details the rights that must be protected by the new sovereigns or the new kings. This document ensured the superiority of Parliament over the monarchy while spelling out basic rights and freedoms. The English Bill of Rights extended individual liberties and due process of law to the nobility. The English Bill of Rights would be a model for future documents such as the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Bill of Rights. The American Revolution from 1775 to 1783 showed that rebellion against a powerful monarchy was possible. The ideas of the Enlightenment inspired the American colonists to demand the rights granted to the English citizens. Thomas Jefferson's Declaration of Independence of 1776 claimed that unalienable rights were the foundation of all government, and he justified American resistance to English rule in these terms. The Declaration of Independence was also important because it advocated the principle of consent of the governed, the agreement of the governed. Jefferson's Declaration of Independence had an immediate influence on the French people at this time. The French Revolution against King Louis XVI began when the king clashed with the Estates General, an assembly similar to Parliament. The Estates General wrote its Declaration of Rights of Man and the Citizen based heavily on the American Declaration. The Assembly adopted this Charter of Basic Liberties. The French Declaration extended individual liberties, consent of the governed, and protected the principle of due process of law. If you're accused, you have a right to a trial. And finally, the U.S. Bill of Rights in 1791 responded to earlier ideas about the relationship between individuals and their governments. The framers of the U.S. Constitution added the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, known as the Bill of Rights, to limit the powers of the federal government. The ideas outlined in the English Bill of Rights were written into the U.S. Bill of Rights, guaranteeing them to the citizens of the United States. The U.S. Bill of Rights extended and protected the principles of individual liberties and due process of law. Go back and listen if you need to, and complete the worksheet handed.